According to Matthew 11:11, the followers of Jesus would be greater than John the Baptist. And the question is, why do you think the disciples of Jesus could be or would be greater than John the Baptist? Recently, we studied some of the chapters of the Bible, and in chapter Matthew 11:11, something extraordinary, almost unbelievable came up. Maybe not to contemporary Christians or Catholics, but it was way too extraordinary for the Muslims. And this is because, as a Muslim, we believe that all the messengers of God and all the prophets of God are greater. And not even saints of God can be equal to any of the appointed messenger of God and prophet of God. There are classes in Islam, and our scale of respect weighs down and weighs up according to that scale of respect given to different types of dignitaries within the religion of Islam. A prophet is someone who has been appointed by God in order to assist an already established religion when adulteration has been made in a particular religion. In the past, a prophet would be sent by God to fix that problem in the religion. And that prophet would be granted by God some special revelation that would replace the part of the Holy Scriptures that have been corrupted. Now, with that in mind, that a prophet is someone who is appointed by God in order to assist a grand messenger and fix and repair the adulteration, alteration, modification within the religion. It's a great rank. But when Jesus said in chapter Matthew 11:11, all those who are born of women and they were risen, nobody is greater than John the Baptist. Yet, whosoever is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he, John the Baptist. So here, Jesus is saying or implying to say that his disciples would be greater than John the Baptist, who was a prophet. That is a mammoth statement, isn't it? John the Baptist. But anyone who knows the religion, any discerning man, any scholarly man who knows in and outs of the religion, when such a discerning man will learn what Jesus said in relation to his disciples being greater than John the Baptist, will be utterly surprised, and the chances are will go into a state of denial, because this is such a mighty statement for a disciple of Lord Jesus Christ to be greater than John the Baptist. John the Baptist is not only revered staunchly in Christianity, but he is held in a very high esteem in the Islamic world. He was one of the greatest prophets. Now my question is, what is it that a disciple of Jesus will have and be greater than John the Baptist? And what is it that John the Baptist, even being a prophet, didn't have it? So the disciples of Jesus are supposed to excel in knowledge, in nearness to God, maybe in God's love. And when you compare their spiritual status due to their attachment with Lord Jesus Christ, even John the Baptist will not qualify for such a higher rank in spirituality. Now, but the question is, like I said, what is it that will make a disciple of Lord Jesus Christ greater than John the Baptist? A disciple of Lord Jesus Christ is a common man. He's not even a prophet or a messenger of God. Somebody who is not able to even perform a miracle will be greater than somebody who was sent preceding times of Lord Jesus Christ to pave way for him. And Jesus' disciple will be greater than John the Baptist. This is the question. I believe in this wholeheartedly. This shows how great Jesus is. I totally believe in that. Anybody who is in the discipleship of Lord Jesus Christ and is able to reach the kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven is not heaven. Heaven doesn't always mean heaven. Sometimes, or most of the time, heaven is referred to as a celestial realm. So do not be beguiled by this word, heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, meaning there is a kingdom somewhere up there. Whoever is able to reach that kingdom is greater than John the Baptist. So Jesus is actually asking his disciples to strive and exert in the way of reaching the kingdom of heaven. The least of all who reaches there will be greater than John the Baptist. Some people think John the Baptist is something really great. You know why? Because Jesus was baptized by him, right? When Jesus came to him, Jesus said to him, "Baptize me." And he got scared. And he said, "What? What do you say? How can I baptize you?" And then Jesus said, "Come on, do it." And then he did it. So, and then Jesus said to his disciples, "Anyone who comes in my discipleship will be greater than John the Baptist who baptized me." And you can understand how great Jesus is. Honestly, it's just that people who follow Christianity have shunned the practice of spirituality, and they have confined themselves to conventional practices of worship and rituals of the religion. Had they obtained spirituality, they would have been the best nation on earth. But there are many different versions of Christians who are lost in the wilderness of rituals of the religion and only follow the black letter law and have never tried to spiritually interact with Jesus Christ. Love for Jesus is missing in the lives of Christians today. Love of Jesus is missing greatly. According to Matthew 11:11, the followers of Jesus would be greater than John the Baptist. And the question is, why do you think the disciples of Jesus could be or would be greater than John the Baptist? What special knowledge is it that Jesus will grant his disciples that John the Baptist doesn't have himself? This is the question.